Hey y'all, it is the last week of November and we're going to get down to 23, 24 at night in my area. So I had to bring in the banana trees because the sunroom only keeps things 10 degrees warmer than outside. So if I let them out there, they might be at risk for freezing and dying. So brought the banana trees in, brought all these babies in. I have little banana trees. And this is an olive tree. And I've got a couple of orange trees here. Oop, where's my hand at? Right there. So what I plan on doing is maybe getting like a grow light system set up in my main bathroom. I have a garden tub in there that I don't really use. We use the other showers in the house. So I'm going to hang grow lights in that garden tub area and put a lot of these tropicals in that bathroom and just probably hang grow lights everywhere in there and turn that into the grow light room. And I still take showers in there to keep kind of humidity in the air in that bathroom. But going into the sunroom, I still have this bad boy. This is a tangerine, I think. A Cara orange tree. And we got a couple little blooms here. I tried to hand pollinate these, so I don't know if they took or if I did it right. On these two flowers, I just used a little paintbrush back and forth between those. And I have a little mandarin tree right here. So these two are going to go in the house tonight as well. And also this baby right here. Let me flip the camera around. So this is a tomatillo and also pepper that I grew. Ooh, there's peppers in there. I didn't even realize. I'd be daggone. These are Peter peppers. I don't remember pollinating them. I can't bring this in the house. It has a major infestation of aphids. You see those little white right there? They were crawling all over it, sucking the life out of that. You could see some aphids right here. I don't want to bring that in to everything else, so I'm going to go ahead and harvest these tomatillos and rinse them out in the sink out here before I take them in and make some salsa verde out of those. I think I have enough to make a small jar of salsa verde, so we're going to do that. So I want to be careful. I really don't want to have to bring any of these critters in. This plant, look at them, they're all up and down that stem, sucking the daylights out of it. But just gonna rinse them off. Let me do this. So let me set my camera up. Okay, so once I get done harvesting these, and I cannot believe that I'm actually harvesting these at the end of November in this sunroom, and it has gotten down to 40 degrees at night in this room when it was 30 degrees outside. So they've still kept growing, and they probably would have kept growing had it not been for these critters. And I actually might even take this whole pot, excuse me baby, this whole potted plant outside and let nature kill these guys off before I even think about reusing this pot. These are super sticky. I mean, they're good. The aphids left the fruiting part alone. They just ate the outside. And honestly, this was an experiment, and I didn't think I would get hardly any because I planted this. If I remember correctly, it was probably in late June. I started these seeds. So, there you go. Hand pollinated a lot of them back in the summer with the outside ones. really not wanting to get any of these bugs inside. So I'm going to rinse these off in this outdoor sink area as best as possible. Oh, right down in here. And it's super sticky. Whoa, there's a big one. I honestly think I'm gonna at least have enough. You know what? I'm even gonna take this hot Peter pepper in and make this a spicy salsa verde. So we're gonna use this too. Why not? Wow. This is what it's all about. When you can harvest a summery type crop in the winter months. That's pretty awesome. If I didn't have these aphids on this plant, I would consider bringing it inside and growing inside the grow room as well, but I don't want to risk getting everything infected in there with these aphids because it's, you know, a hassle trying to keep on it and keep them killed and spraying and, you know, constantly trying to keep the dieback of the bugs down. But it just makes more sense to me to just harvest what I've got. And I might even cut this back and leave it out here just to see what happens, if it survives or not through the winter. But actually, no, I'm not. Forget I said that, because I don't want to infest other things. With growing season right around the corner, wow. And I'm going to be starting stuff in this room soon. And I think the lesson I'm learning from this is that these aphids come in from the potting soil that I brought in. So whenever I do start stuff inside in this sunroom in the spring, I'm going to probably bake in the oven the potting soil to make it sterile, so it kills any kind of critters like this and prevents this from happening. So I got my little harvest, and look, my little trees in the background. This is what we came up with. You can see the little aphids still on this, so I'm going to clean it in my outside sink out here. And I got a couple of Peter peppers. So what I'm going to do is clean these up before I take them inside. All right, they're rinsed. Look at that. You cannot beat that for this time of year, end of November. Possibly snow coming, and I just had a harvest that I'm about to make up a big old thing of salsa verde, fresh out of the inside garden. All right, we'll come back when we start cooking. Okay, so I forgot about this bag and I found it in the fridge, and I had picked these from the outside plants about a month ago, and they're looking pretty rough in here. So I thought I'd see, and look at that. These are still good. Or at least some of them are, if not, well, that one feels squishy, so we're not going to save that one. This feels hard. And I forgot all about these until I was just putting the other ones in the fridge, and then I saw these in the back of the fridge. Look at that. So we can still add more, and I might end up with a couple of jars of salsa verde. How cool is that? Y'all, I'm really surprised at how many that was good out of this bag. I thought that a lot of them would be bad, but actually there's only been a small handful. I mean, look at that. When you open it up, they're plump and perfect. They're perfectly preserved. And these have been in my fridge for a little over a month, I want to say, or right about that. I can't believe I thought that they would all be bad, and I'm glad I checked them. These are the last 3. Look at that. See, that one was a bad one, and it's kind of soft, so, I mean, only a small handful of them was bad. Look at that. So, I have more, and I even had in here a pepper, so we can have a nice spiced up couple of jars of salsa verde. And I wanted to show these peppers, the Peter peppers. I don't know where that went. It's down in there. Here it is. So this is the Peter pepper. And this is the ones that I've dried out for seeds for next year. And you can actually feed these Peter peppers to chickens. They don't taste heat, so my chickens like to eat on these too. But now that I've got these ready, I'm going to rinse them up and let's get started making some salsa verde.
After about 2 months of feeding, staff checked on the size of the oysters. The cages full of oysters are then tossed into the Mobjack Bay.
I'm actually going to save some of this because I'm going to make a chili tomorrow. So we're going to saute up a portion of that. Actually, we'll do a little bit more. And I kept this ring around so that could help save it for when I make the chili tomorrow. Bag that up. Get this all diced and chopped up and ready to saute. Simple as that. I'm not a professional dicer, chopper, whatever have you. That turned out pretty good. That's pretty good sized pieces. Okay. So that looks pretty good. Pretty good. And whenever I get this all cooked anyways, I'm going to run it all through the blender after I saute and cook up all this stuff. So it's not going to matter anyways the size. Let's get this sauteed. I'm going to get this nice and hot and drop in the onions and then the garlic. Get that translucent in color, and then I'll dice these tomatillos up in halves and chop up some of those spicy hot peppers. Hear a little bit of a sizzle. It's like the oil just soaked right up into the pan. I want to keep that on low and maybe just come over here and finish dicing it so I can keep an eye on these the onions while I'm dicing up the tomatillos over here. Okay, I got stuff sauteing up. It's sounding lovely. And I ended up with these 3 hot peppers. I'm not brave enough to put all 3 in there. These onions are sounding good. a little stir. Get them nice and translucent. Trying to get them fairly chopped up so I can, get some of that juices out, and the juices will go into those tomatillos. Did y'all have a good Thanksgiving? I had dinner here, and I had dinner with family a couple hours away. So we've turkeyed out. There was enough that the doggies even got their own plate of turkey, and I gave the carcass with some little bits of leftover meat to the chickens, and they devoured that. Good protein source for them right now, since a lot of my ladies are molting. These are starting to get a little bit of color to them. Don't want to burn onions. I almost said orange. I was working on these orange trees today, trying to get them in and taken care of, and had that in the back of my mind. Let those get a little translucent. I'm going to have this heat down on low. How low can she go? Finish cutting these up. I am just so blessed at how many. I mean, this is just... look at that. Isn't that amazing? Last little harvest. It's smelling so good already. It's like when you go into like a Mexican restaurant, you have that certain smell. It smells really good. I guess it's like a stir-fried oniony type smell. It smells good. Can't wait to make chili tomorrow. These onions are getting sauteed. I'm actually going to turn off the heat. And I'm too lazy to mince up my own garlic that I have right now, so I'm just going to put some of this in there. And I put a lot. I like garlic. The sister loves garlic. Look at that. Woo. And I might even take this off the heat temporarily. Yeah. So when I put that garlic on there, it was spitting up happiness. We're going to take that off the heat completely. And I'm going to get these chopped up, and then letting those onions rest a minute before I put this stuff in. Woo! That one kind of squirted when I cut it. Some of these pieces are huge, or some of these tomatillos are huge. Nice and flavorful. Gosh, those onions smell good. This one, I'm not going to use. It had a little bit of soft texture to it, and I don't want to do that. I just want to use the plump ones, because these jars might be in my fridge for a couple of weeks, maybe up to a month. I think the last jar I made was a month. So, and it stayed good. I gotta remember whenever I put these in the blender to add my lemon juice then. Alright, I'll be back when I get these all cut up, because I've got quite a bit here to go. So these are all diced up. I have a pretty good amount, and I'm really nervous about getting this bad boy cut, but it's about to go down. I have to make sure that, hold on, that I wash my hands really good you can smell the heat coming from this. Like, oh. All those is heat. Let me throw those in the trash. And wash my hands. Before I do anything further, this stuff, I'm not going to cut it up too much, just enough to do its job. Put this over the sink. And that's it. That's the only one I'm going to put in here. And I'm going to go wash my hands super good to get the oils of this hot pepper off, and I'll be back. All right, my hands are washed. I washed them 3 times just to make sure. Now I'm getting ready to turn this heat back on and add our lovely, whoo, look at that. Our lovely tomatillos and hot peppers. Whoop, I got some dropping. I got a lot dropping actually. Y'all, get on up in this pot. Trying to jump on out. There we go. Give it a good mix. Guys, today I'm already obsessing about next year's garden, and I don't have room for any more plants, but I was looking for plants. I don't know where I'm gonna put them, but I am doing this little experiment, and I don't know if it's gonna work or not, and I'll have to keep you posted, which I will. I bought some dragon fruit from the store, and I'm going to try to grow my own dragon fruit from these fruits that I got from the store today. I got a yellow one, and I haven't seen yellow ones here locally up where I live, so I hope it's good. They all looked kind of sickly, but there's the yellow one. They're full of seeds. And I've got this one. It's supposed to have the white interior with seeds. And I also have a bag from Walmart of the frozen dragon fruit that you put in smoothies. And it's the red kind. The red kind, that's the red on the inside with seeds. And this one is supposed to be the sweeter varieties compared to this one. When you cut it open, it's white with seeds in it. But I'm going to try to grow all 3. I'm going to save seeds, take it from that frozen bag that I got from Walmart frozen section. Here, I'll show you. And these 2 right here. So that's going to be something I'm going to work on tonight or tomorrow. I don't know where I put them. So this is the red kind that I saved seeds from. If you've ever eaten dragon fruit. And this has been in the freezer for like a year. But see all those little seeds? See that? Those are what I defrosted out and scraped off. I'm going to get the seeds from these 2 to do the same thing. Don't know if it's going to work or not, but we're going to try. Alright, let's take a look at this. I might add some more garlic in here. I don't know. It smells good. Whoop, look at that. Yeah. Oh man, y'all. I forgot to lick my daggone fingers, and my tongue's burning. Even though I washed my hand 3 times. But while this is browning up, it's almost there. Look at that, how lovely. I'm going to show you how I make my little refreshing drinks. The reason why I wanted to start making growing my own cactus dragon fruit plants. But get a cup of ice. I like to make mine really colorful and pretty. Throw in some grapes to eat at the end. Throw in some of this dragon fruit. Look how pretty. Look at that. Take your hands. And you can get creative. Like, add some Jello. Look at that. Isn't that pretty? Kids love this. And I had some juice if my youngin' didn't take it. I'm going to add in a little bit of, you can add the strawberry, cranberry, you can get at Walmart. I'm trying this kind, the cran pineapple, but usually I get the cran strawberry kind. It tastes like the pink drink with the cran strawberry kind. Put some of this. This is Diet. Oh, it's so pretty. I got to clean my fridge out. It's full. But the last thing you add, if I can find it, is a little bit of coconut milk. Let me stir my yummy goodness over here. Oh, it smells so good. See how pretty that's looking already? And then I'm going to add in some coconut vanilla milk. And it gives it like that creamy, look at that. This is so good. I don't have it, well yeah I do have a straw. Don't know how clean it is. Look at that. That was so simple to make and it tastes so good. You can get creative with the juices that you use, but that's just something I like to make as a refresher. If you wanted to add a little bit of liquor to it for flavor, half at it. Honestly, I might do that later tonight. I'd eat my salsa verde and tortilla chips and watch a movie. That sounds like a plan, don't it? Okay. So this is almost done. Actually, I think it is about done. That's what she looks like. I'm going to take it off the heat and let it cool down. And then I'll be back after it's cooled down some to show you the process of... Hey! Dog ran into the trash can, y'all. To show you the process of blending this up, to show you what it's been about 10 minutes and it's cooled off enough that I feel comfortable putting this into this bad boy. Got a pretty good amount out of that. Let's put her on low. I actually have lime juice, so I'm just going to use this and a few little splashes. And I think I am going to add some seasoning to this to try to give it a little bit more flavor. I'm just going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. Just a little. I mean, Tostitos chips have salt on them, right? I see big chunks of those peppers. I'm going to have to be very mindful. Y'all, I had to bring it over here near my drink that I made. But that's it. Have a whole big jar of salsa, and I'm going to put this in the fridge. It should be good for up to a month. It's got that salt in there and that lime juice to help stabilize it in the refrigerator. Look at that big old chunk of pepper right there. That's going to light somebody's butt on fire, whoever gets it. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. And if you have any pointers on making this a better salsa verde, please comment in the comment section below, and I'm welcome to taking tips. Hope y'all try out the drink that I showed you, because this is pretty good. All right, peace out.